Yep.
Yeah, I have a radio. I've had one since, I believe, June.
Okay. Awesome. So, have you figured it out yet?
Somewhat, not quite.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to kind of do a Q&A this particular training session, kind of go over any questions you have on the POC side of the radio. Wednesday 2 weeks ago, we actually recorded the training session where we went through each of the settings of the POC, what they're for. One in particular that I didn't have a response at the time was the mark function of the radio, which allows you to mark members of that particular group to open a temporary private group between multiple users. But so if there's any specific questions you have, you guys can ask away. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. I did have a little bit of firsthand knowledge of writing the manual, so it's if you guys don't know where the copy of the manual is, we can get it. It was posted last week, but we can also get you a copy in the chat so that give me just a moment. I'm going to upload it for those that don't have a copy. All right. All right, we're going to give it just a little bit longer, and before we get started, like I said earlier, for those of you guys weren't here when I said it earlier, we're going to do a Q&A basically of the last training. If you have any questions specifically around the POC side of the radio, there's still some things on the analog side we're working through to get them nailed down to make sure that we are properly conveying that data to you that's in the manual and or the training session when we go through that. But we are recording everything, so if you have any questions or forget some of the information, they're going to be posted on pktfnews.org under the training video section that they have on their website. Anyone have any questions or concerns on the radios the way they have them right now? Are you comfortable using them?
I have a question.
Yes, sir. I figured you did.
I had sent you, Robert, a message almost a couple weeks ago. I know you guys are busy, so I haven't been following up with you on it, but my radio had the issues with the channel grouping, or as I recall it off the top of my head, for the VHF frequencies. It was missing that setting, and I sent you the screenshot of it and everything.
Yes, I have not gotten a response yet from the manufacturer.
That's all right. The other thing I was
Um,
going to say on that phone or on that radio,
mhm.
it had some small blemishes, a little bit of cosmetic blemishes on the screen itself. Not enough to, when I took it out of the box, it wasn't enough to like really block my view per se on the screen. But I'm just wondering, was the radio possibly used for some other purposes or something, and that's why it was shipped out with that programming not complete on it and everything like that, and then maybe somebody had
Well,
been using it or something.
that menu option isn't a, excuse me, the menu option that you're missing is not a programmable setting. That's a flash that's set with the radio firmware. So the manufacturer, the last I've spoken with them, they don't understand why it's missing either, other than the fact that it's just not functional. Because if the radio is equipped with the VHF module in it, the flash that's in there is for that particular radio module. So the fact that it's not coming up, it sounds like it's got a corrupt version of firmware in it, which sometimes that happens to radios.
I understand. Is that something I'll have to send in to for you guys to fix then and then have it sent
Well,
back? Or
we're hopefully going to get enough people within each of the assemblies of the states to help, where we can get service centers, if you will.
Gotcha.
This is where you can bring it. But if you need it fixed immediately, if you shipped it to me or in Fisher in Michigan, depending on where you're at, then we can flag it and see if it's repairable. If not, the manufacturer will place it.
Well,
Because
I mean,
that's a software bug that.
yeah, and that part of the radio obviously isn't anything I'm using immediately. For all intents and purposes. As long as I guess I can get it fixed at some point, that's fine. But yeah, that's my only
Well,
basic question about that.
yours is relatively right. A month or two.
Come again on that. I'm sorry, you were breaking up a little bit.
I said you got yours. Yours is relatively new, right? Your radio.
Yes. Yeah, within the last month I've
Right.
gotten it.
Right. That's what. So if it's got defects like that, we just want to get. If you can send me the under the radio info menu, there's a ICC ID and IMEI number that's underneath there. If you can send that information to me via email. I think you sent me one of those, but I need them both.
Okay.
Because one is the physical hardware ID, serial number or ID, and the other one's the SIM card. And the SIM card will let them know when it was activated. We may just go ahead and get the whole thing replaced.
Okay.
Because and then if you could send a photo of the screen issues as well.
That I already sent you where it was missing that menu, but I'll definitely go ahead and send you
No, you're on with the screen.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, unless you hold it at a certain light angle, you may not see it, which is why I didn't mention it till now. But it's like it was obvious that it looked like somebody had used it. Maybe they dropped it or scratched it somehow. But I mean, it's not a horrible thing where it's like, oh my God, look at this abused radio, but it's enough to where you notice it if you're looking at it. And it's like, I doubt that came out of the manufacturer looking like that. So that's the only reason I'm mentioning it.
Right.
If that way, if I sent it back and then mentioned it later, I wouldn't want somebody to say, well, yeah, you probably scratched and screwed up your radio, That's the only reason I'm mentioning it. But no, that's fine. I'll send you that ICCD and IMEI. And if the radio does get replaced to resolve that problem, that's all the better. That'll work.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Anyone else have any questions around the POC side of the radio? And I did put in the chat screen for those that don't have a copy of the menu. There's a menu you can download out of the chat. Again, for most of you that were on here probably last week, we're basically doing a Q&A of the last training session to get better understanding of the POC radio. If you guys got any questions, go ahead and rattle them off. For those that weren't on previously, there was a young lady that last call had asked about the mark function within the menu. whenever you select the group member and you select members of the active group that you're in, there's an option to mark that member. When you mark that, marking a member will allow you to open a private temporary group between all the individuals you mark. And once you're done marking them, you just key your radio up and all those particular users will be pulled into a temporary group for a specific set of time. And that's a setting in your radio. It could be 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, or I believe a minute, and then it'll time out and go back to your default group. But that's what the mark function is. Let's see. Anybody else have questions or concerns about their POC out of the radio? I apologize, we're not going over the VHF side or the analog side of the radio today. I've got an emergency assembly call this afternoon that I don't want to be late for, so it's John.
Yes, thank you, Robert. I don't know, I don't think this pertains to you, but Andy, I've been looking for my radio since around the 24th. I ordered it on the 18th. I'm aware that you guys do batches, so I didn't know if a batch has gone out after the shipment on the 18th. Probably on that second end. I just was curious.
When you ordered it on the 18th of September?
I think it was on the 16th of September when I ordered it. And there was another John, so I may have gotten mixed in with another John that did get his. And it could be that you guys maybe forgot about me because you thought you had already shipped it. But yeah, I had ordered one around the 16th, 17th, and it was supposed to have shipped on the 18th, but it didn't go with that batch. So I was pushed to the next one, and I just was curious if that second or the next one did ship.
I will find that information out. If you would not mind, send me an email. I'll put my email in the chat.
Okay. That's all I yield. I'll email you. Thanks.
Hmm? All right, Mark. Mark on Brevard. You're muted. Mark on Brevard, Florida. You have your hand up.
Okay. I think it's civil. Are some of you, or have we had more than one training?
Say again?
Do you hear me?
I can now. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Can you hear me at all? Okay. Put it off.
Mark, you have a question?
I tried. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, you can. Okay. I'm very bad everything now on this end. I watched the video of the training. Was that the first training that you had on the D10, or have been others?
You talking about the video training? We recorded the last training 2 weeks ago.
The video training?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, that was the first of a series of training. We're going to be moving on to that training.
Training.
Saying mine connected.
Has there been any other? No. Okay. Let's cut it off.
Sorry, Michael.
I yield.
Sorry, Michael.
Yeah, would you mind muting your mics if you're not talking?
Yeah, do you mind muting your mic?
Hey, Robert, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
Yeah. So, Mark, to answer your question, the training video 2 weeks ago, that was the first of a few more to come. That was mainly over the point of push to talk side of that radio, or the POC side of the radio, which stands for push to talk over cellular. If there's any questions you have, I believe during the training that there was one lady that had asked, there's a function under the group members to be able to mark a group member. I don't know if you heard me explain that earlier. That was one of the things that I had to get the manufacturer to explain what it was for, and that allows you on your handheld to create a temporary private group between the people that you mark of that group. So if you've got a group of a dozen or more individuals, but you want to talk to 3 of them out of that group, you go to the member group, mark the 3 people you want to talk to, key up your radio, that pulls everybody into a temporary private group. Once your radio times out, which is the setting in your radio, it'll go back to the default group or the channel that you were on, that you selected those members from. Any other questions on the POC side of the radio? Or if you have analog questions, I can answer what information that I know and how they function currently. But the majority of the VHF or the analog side of the radio is for using with repeaters. You can use them as a CB per se if you have a multiple people around you that are on the same frequency with the same channel settings. They'll work just like a CB, just a little bit greater range. Yes, Michelle.
Mine still is not picking up for the GPS.
Okay. Can you email me your model? You have to go to your radio menu, the model ICCID and the IMEI number. If you can email me both of those, I will find out what's going on.
And so you need the model version and the IMEI.
And the ICCID.
Okay. I will email it to
Do
you.
you know what your radio ID is, APC number?
I believe it's 150, APC 150.
Okay, and you said GPS is not working.
Correct.
I will check into that for you as well.
That's all I have.
Okay. Anybody else have questions or concerns? Does everybody use their radio and they work as far as the voice and speaking with members of a group or privately?
I can hear people on mine talking, but apparently they can't hear me.
Okay. Bear with me just a second. So you can hear people but no one else can hear you when you key up? Michelle?
Sorry, that's what I was told.
Okay, so you can hear, but nobody can hear you. Okay, so if you go to work group, not work group, I'm sorry, POC settings, under your menu option,
Mm-hmm. POC analog mix repeater.
no, so that's going to be work group. Go to POC settings, so it'd be menu 4.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
And then there's a profile.
Yes,
Under profile, what is it set to?
standard.
Okay. Mic mode.
Let's see.
If you go back one menu and then it'd be the next one
Yeah.
down.
Middle.
Okay. All right, go to your sound quality option, which will be under POC settings, it'll be option 8. Is it on standard?
Okay.
Is it on standard or high def?
Standard.
Okay. Is APN auto config on or off? It's gonna be the last menu on that screen. Or option under there.
Off.
Okay. So why? And you're APC 150, right?
Yes.
So let's see here. Is your radio currently on?
Oh, now it says analog off. Go back to POC settings.
Yeah, the analog off has nothing to do with POC. So that just means your mode is on POC only.
Okay.
All right, so you're 150. Did you hear that?
No.
So, okay. So keep your radio and see if you can talk back.
Testing.
I can hear you, but you can't hear me. On your main screen of your radio, what does it say underneath your APC number?
All states. TAC. Hold on. all states, TAC, and then 24.
Okay. So TAC, that's talk around channels, what TAC stands for.
Mm-hmm.
So, interesting. Can transmit, not receiving. All right. This is an interesting one. Give me just a moment. I'm logging into the back end to see what's going on, make sure there's not a setting off. Because everything is properly set up for okay, so go to Michelle, go to your menu, go up to settings, which would be menu 8 of 10.
Okay, settings.
Yeah, so go scroll down to earphone recognition. What is that set to?
Automatic.
Okay. And I presume you've pulled the battery out and reset your radio.
I've charged the battery. I just put the new battery on it.
Okay. So on your under the settings, there's going to be a menu number 6, which is RX priority. Is that set to both analog or POC?
And you said,
It's going
what
to be
was
under
it?
it's going to be under the radio settings menu, and then it'll be the option 6 RX priority.
It's under both.
It is set to both. Okay.
Mhm.
What about your repeat volume for a POC?
Let's see. POC volume.
No. The repeat volume under the same setting menu.
Oh, hold on. Repeat volume. Select that. POC volume is highlighted.
Okay. So when you go to POC volume, and what is it on, 0 or 9? Oh, I'm sorry, 1 through 9.
It's on 9.
Okay. Well, we're running out of options that could be the problem. Oh,
I like to stand out.
well.
Saves everybody else a headache.
So I'm just curious, if you were to, what other channels, group channels do you have available? If you go to your menu and go to group, what other channels do you have? Is it just All States Talk Around?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to see here. So the files, let's see. Mark, there's if you scroll up to the top of the chat window, you should see the user manual that you can download. I think you may already have a copy of that, you may not.
Of the user manual.
Oh, it's for Mark on Florida.
Oh, I'm
asking.
sorry.
Yeah. In the chat. But under your groups, that's what I was looking at, is what groups you were in. All right, so. Do you have another group option to select?
I'm sorry, were you talking to me?
Yes, Michelle.
Okay. No, I only have that one.
Can you check again?
Okay. I now have all states TAC and Louisiana TAC.
Okay. Ready to check?
Try
Can you-
again.
Can you enter into the Louisiana group? You know how to do that?
No.
Okay, so if you go to your groups, highlight that group, hit the select button, and then it'll say enter.
Okay.
US entity AC.
Okay. Key up and well, let's see, I can hear you. You can't hear me, right? Check 1 2.
Check 1 2.
I heard you.
Okay, can you key back?
Could you hear me?
Nope.
When I let me click one more time. Hold on. Because it did like something red. Hold on. And I'm just going to push the button and see what it says. Okay, it's just saying transmitting. Check 1 2.
Yeah, so now I cannot hear you. Interesting. Which is inverted from what it was before.
Right.
Anybody else having similar issues as Michelle? Yes, David, this call is being recorded.
When I ordered my radio, I actually ordered two, one for myself and one for my ex mother-in-law. But I haven't had her test hers yet, so I don't know if she's having the same issue with hers.
Well, I think it's interesting because now I'm having the same symptom you were having in a different group. So give me just a second. Checking something out. to see if it's a configuration issue or if it's isolated to the radios. But the fact that mine's doing what yours is and yours is now receiving and not. Which none of these have that set up for it. That's craziness. Let's see. Why wouldn't I be able to hear? You'll see. Power 6, 7 feet down. Again, it's not it. I'm monitoring, and I'm monitoring all this. Why are you back? Let me try taking them off of this one. Okay, Michelle, can you try keying up again?
Could you hear me?
Not at all.
Test 1, 2.
I can see you transmitting because I can see your APC number on the screen, but it's not telling me anything. Check, check,
EC 151 Louisiana.
check, check.
I heard you.
Okay, key up and see if you can talk with the channel open.
Test 1, 2.
That's a new one. All right, so go back to all states talk around and see if the problem that you did have comes back. Which is
US as a TAC.
Should it be on inner
all
group
states. Yeah, it'd be on all states talk around.
and then hit inner group?
Mm-hmm.
LL states TAC.
Test 1, 2.
Ready to check over? Okay, so it follows your radio.
Okay.
I cannot hear you, but you can transmit.
Excuse me, I heard her.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Wow. What's your radio number?
152.
152.
Yeah, I heard both of you as well.
Interesting.
I could hear in Washington State.
Both sides?
Yes.
It's very interesting. It's an anomaly. Okay. Well, that one's gonna be one I'm gonna be digging in for a minute. Michelle, you have 150. And what were the other two individuals that could hear?
159.
And 152.
Both.
One-
sides.
147.
All right. Okay. Y'all could hear both sides of the conversation?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's see. Julian, the Peace Bridge Network off, you can click on the Peace Bridge Network tab on pktfnews.org. That'll take you to the Peace Bridge Network page. Peace Bridge Network page. You can click on a link to. There should be a way to purchase the purchase link on that website. Anyone else have any questions concerning their POC side of the radio functioning properly? Michelle, I will probably be, if you could send me an email. That way I have it in my inbox and don't lose it. It's that one's unique in that it's following your radio. It started one way, now it's different. So that's really strange to me. One of you guys that could hear both sides of the conversation, key up to her and see if she can hear you.
I just heard 147. 156. I could see 159, but I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, that's strange. I couldn't hear none of them key up. And you guys are all on one all states talk around?
152.
152.
Yeah, I heard everybody except 159.
And everybody's in all states talk around currently?
Yes.
Yes.
And I just heard 159.
Okay.
Yeah, so did I.
Yes. I did too.
Everybody's going to be well versed on these radios with me being around.
Well, normally I don't have issues, but all of a sudden now I'm having issues with mine. When in doubt, boot it out. curiosity is getting the best of me. So check 1, 2.
Heard you that time.
Still didn't hear. I'm on my cell phone app and I'm still not hearing. That's interesting. APC 151 radio check over. Let's see here. Yes, pktfnews.org is correct, Julian.
Okay, I got
I don't like but
pktfnews.org. You said some particular tab. I'm not seeing it offhand.
yeah, it's gonna be on the top. Peace Bridge Network.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Bear with me a second. I'm looking at a setting on my radio to make sure it's not something. Can anybody other than the ones I can't hear that's on this call have a radio keyed up that haven't already done so? Julian, did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah, I dug it up there, just writing a little text in here. Not sure this is going to be something for me, although I have participated in assembly the last 5 since 2019 and about 2 years prior to that when I was on national there. Still haven't been able to make or manage to get much to make this happen. So I might step off. I can do support, but I can't afford the radio itself. Love you guys
Right.
so much. It's so good to see so many people. When I first started doing it on national, there was barely 20 people in that meeting ever. So to see that this meeting has so much and see how many people are in the meeting, and so many people have stepped up, I so appreciate and love you all. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. Yeah, I see APC 111 coming across, but I'm not hearing you.
I saw it, but I didn't hear it also.
Same.
11, Robert.
Up there they came across.
I heard them then.
How many other of you on this call are having a similar issue where you are seeing people transmit but not hearing?
On 36, I could hear everyone except Michelle.
Mm-hmm. And your APC 36, Donald?
136.
136?
Yes.
What state are you on?
Arkansas.
Okay. Michelle, what state are you on?
Arkansas. Donald was actually the one that I figured it out with.
Right. Okay.
Hey, Robert, we're getting to
Yeah.
5 minutes before your assembly meeting. I don't know if you want to cut this off.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I've got some homework to do. Thank you guys for coming out, asking questions. We obviously have some anomalies in the system that's not what we want to have, but it's opportunity to make it work. So, or fix it to where it works the way it's supposed to. I've got some homework myself to get into the weeds on this to figure out why some are hearing everybody and able to communicate and others can't. So, those of you that know that you have a similar issue like that, if you could send me an email so I have your contact information and what your APC radio number is. I'm going to have to do some digging on the backside and make sure it's not a configuration issue on our platform. If it's, hopefully that's something as simple as that. But we'll reconvene in a couple weeks. We will have the analog side to hopefully dial it in as far as the training for the analog side of the radios for the VHF or UHF. If you have a GPS enabled radio, it's going to be UHF, so it'll be a 400 frequencies. If you don't have GPS enabled radio, and you have the dual analog, it'll have 100 and 400 megahertz screens. But we're going to get in the weeds on the settings on those, what they do, how to set them to communicate with individuals in your local area within a few miles, and if you have repeaters that are in the area, how you can connect to those repeaters and find that information to use those repeaters and bounce off of them. So that'll give you a larger extended range. But thank you guys for coming. Again, if there's any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to email me. I will do my best to get back with you. David, I haven't forgotten about you. We're waiting on the manufacturer concerning your specific radio, but these other radios that are intermittent on audible, being able to hear transmissions coming to you is not readily fixable just by what I know. So I'm going to have to do some digging. But and John, I will find out about your radio, see what happened with it.
Sounds great, Robert. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'm going to exit. If you guys have any other questions, Andy, I'm going to spin it off to you, buddy. I'm going to go get ready for my other call. I got 3 minutes to get dialed in.
All right. Thanks, Robert.
Thank you.
He ran.
Going once. Going twice. 3 times. Anybody?
Thank you all. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Hey, thanks for showing up, guys. I appreciate everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
You too. Thank you. Good night.